And I'm on a mission now because people keep coming to me that have healed themselves of cancer, and I try and get the word out there. And for the last 2 years, I've been seeing oncologists, I've been all over the place knocking on people's door who I thought would help me with my mission to empower women, to help them make changes in their lives, just not major changes, but changes in their diet, changes in their whole attitude to life, and I feel inspired to be here and to do this now. And I feel that before, when I first found out that I had this big tumour, at that time I thought, oh my God, I know I'm here for something special, but I hadn't actually got there. So now I'm here for like reassurance that I'm on the right track, and also protection, because I'm being spoken to all the time. I'm getting messages all the time. I know now that I have to start with each woman and get out there and educate each woman. I've been told to do this speech, and I've written a speech which is being filmed and is going to be sent out through various other earth angels that are helping me get this message out, to send it around the world. I know I'm on the right path. I do want your reassurance that I'm on the right path though. But my family are frightened for me. My family are frightened that something's going to happen to me. My family are frightened of the pharmaceutical companies. But I have to do this quest. I have to get information out there that's being suppressed. And, well, basically that's what I'm here for. One, to see if I am on the right track, and I know I am. I know my heart I am. I know what I'm here to do.
There is your answer. I know in my heart I am. That is the answer that will take you forward. In this area of knowledge, there are many dangers. You are going against, or will come up against, people who are still locked into the field, who will protect to the nth degree their way of life, because their way of life brings them money, brings them the power that I talked about earlier. But for every 100 that are entrenched in their ways of life, in their professions, in their beliefs, you will find one who will listen to you. And I tell you that the one who listens to you and the one who takes up the way of the light is far more powerful than 100 or 1,000 who don't. Every situation in your life exists to teach you something, to bring you to a different point of now, a different perspective of now. This can come through illness, this can come through loss. And you might think, why does God teach you through suffering? He doesn't. Remember that the light can only get in dimly at this point. And remember that many, many souls choose to reincarnate into this world, into this field, for another ride, another go, another lifetime, because of something that they find so appealing about the field that they cannot yet leave it. You therefore have to listen to the real source of knowledge, which is your heart. God can only influence you through his purest chamber, his purest expression in physical man and woman, which is the heart. God uses the material in people's lives to try and shape them out of the way of materiality, out of the way of physicality. And so the suffering that happens to you only happens to the extent that you buy into the physicality of what is happening to you. Once you transcend that physicality, as you have just talked about, then you step away from the suffering, and more importantly, the suffering steps away from you. Because you recognize it for what it is, a stepping stone that has brought you to a point where you look at things differently. It is dangerous. What we are saying here tonight is dangerous. What you are doing is dangerous. But each day, in bringing through the light, you start the day by asking God for protection. You end the day by thanking God for protection and asking for His protection during the night. And you ask God to bring to you the people and the circumstances that you need in order to get the message out. And then you take your mind off the subject and you wait. And the stepping stones will be put in front of you. The building blocks will be put in front of you. The key people that you need in order to further the message of light that you are bringing through will be brought to you. It is a change, a turnaround of thinking. You are used to, on this level, thinking, I have to go from point A to point B to point C in order to achieve D. No. Once you have accepted the way of light, the route is there, and the route comes to you. You simply have to recognize that it is there against everything that the field is saying to you, against what your family is saying to you, against what the medical profession is saying to you, against what big business is saying to you, and say, no, this is my way. And on certain days, God will bring you nothing to do. And on certain key days, He will bring you everything to do. And He will bring you the people and circumstances that will further your cause. So continue. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are supported. Know that everything that you do is known, not only by the Godhead, but by those who are guiding you. And if your heart, every morning and every night, tells you to go in a certain direction, follow that heart, because it will never, ever lead you astray. And at the end of the day, if you lose your house, what does it matter?
I've already lost that.
If you lose your life, your physical life as you perceive it, what does it matter? If you lose these things and gain the pathway and clarity of your soul, then you have gained everything. Everything else is transient. Do not be afraid to ask either, and to say, God, I need X or Y or Z today. Thank you, and then leave it. In saying thank you and leaving it, it will be brought to you. In God's timescale and in your soul's timescale. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, just a bit that I wanted to clarify is that the messages that I'm getting is that the speech is about how I visualise the future. It's not about what's happening now, because I feel that I can't change that. And people around me are frightened of me being ridiculed and all that sort of stuff. But I just know that that is the way to go, that it's the future and how I see the future, that if I can keep on track with that, then hopefully, as you're saying, I'll attract the right sort of people in.
Please bring the future into now. There is no difference between the you that is today and the you that is in 10 years' time, except your point of perception. Do not view it as the future, view it as the now. And view it as each day bringing a degree of that now into being through your thoughts, through your prayers, through your actions. In seeing it as the future, there is a danger that you create it always as the future, within the confines of the field. It has to be the now. For you, whatever you want according to your heart, and what God is saying to you, you see as being with you now, because it is. You are an infinite being.